What's going on, guys? Welcome back to PSHOW. Back again with another reaction video.
PSHOW ain't got no chill. It must be the sex appeal. How I pattern these deals. I'm really gonna make these meals. Fact. I handle my business skills. Fact. Lips sealed, pockets filled.
In today's video, special guest. Introduce yourself, my bro.
Yo, hey guys, I'm Jack. PSHOW hit me up and was like, look, I need you for a little kind of dissecting material with another song, another reaction time. As I'm a very big fan as well, not just, not just boys and bros, but, I'm a great lover and great fan of your stuff, man. 100%. So, I can't wait to get into this and dissect some stuff. You said this tune was hard, man, so I'm ready.
Okay, cool. So before we get into it, my bro's just basically prepared some coffees here. Gonna just basically explain what's in there or whatever, you feel me? Yeah. Before I have a taste.
So this is my homemade recipe using at Press Coffee London, so you might have to just put them in the description below. Yeah. But a very good specialty coffee company, and what you've got here is you've got an iced drink, an iced dripped coffee as well.
Strong though, bro.
Yeah, it's very strong coffee, and for someone who's never tried coffee before.
Yeah, but I don't drink coffee, so this is gonna be a bit mad. I'm not gonna lie, fam.
That's why I asked 5 bottle caps of that PSHOW. So
okay, cool.
It's basically a homemade recipe, so it's not given out by Press Coffee London. They don't own it or whatever. This is my own personal one. It's called the Finbar after my granddad. Rest in peace, big man. Because it's sweet and short. The coffee is strong, so be prepared, bro.
Cool. Do you think I need Uber after this?
Maybe.
I said maybe, okay, cool. Oh, definitely strong.
Yeah.
But it's got something though, hold on.
You didn't say, oh my days, it's too strong, it's too strong.
No, wait, no. Do you know what it is, yeah?
See, he's trying to dissect the bitterness and the cherry notes. That's what he's trying to... That's why he's having confusion with. Look at it.
So I can taste the coffee in it, but there's something else that's giving it extra flavour. Is that the cherry you're talking about?
That's the PSHOW. So that's adding in your sweetness, but then the coffee itself, the characteristics.
Yo, this is actually nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't drink coffee, so I don't even need to gas it.
Exactly, bro. Blessed with that. But yeah, man.
First time tasting as well. And the thing is, it's not too thick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not thick, and I like that.
If you do want to see me making it though, you can go to my Instagram.
I'll put that in the description as well, so you guys go follow him and check him out, man. 100%. He's got great stuff on his Instagram, so make sure you check him out. We're gonna get into this video, bro. Have you listened to Turkish music before?
Listen to a little bit here and there, but more the traditional side of it, not really kind of any drill or kind of gangster hip hop type stuff. So yeah, man. Cool.
I'm excited for this one still. So this one, there's 14 artists on this song. It's called SUSAMAM. I don't know the meaning. Turkish artist, but there's English subtitles. I'll be honest with you, there's one artist on here that I have listened to. His name's Sanisa. I've listened to one of his songs before, Hard. The other artists, I've never heard of them before.
Got a great name though, SUSAMAM.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Sounds like a tsunamis about to hit.
Trust me,
impact's coming.
Trust me, bro. It's warning you. Get ready for something. Obviously, there's 14 artists on there. Just try saying their names. Give them some homage to film me. So there's Sanisa, who I've listened to. Fuat, Ados. I think that's how I say it. Ados. Heiki. Servayuras. Because I know they say there was
a bit different with the accent. Beta or beta?
Yeah, probably beta, something like that. I don't know. Guys, let us know, because obviously we might be getting it wrong. So,
I ain't Turkish, I'm sorry from the offending.
Come on. Talibad. Yo, help me out, Jay.
Aysan,
Socrates, ST Bro. And then Osby, Dennis, Tekin, Sahabi? Is that Sahabi?
Sahib?
Yeah. Yes, alright, bro, help me out with that one.
Yo, that's a mouthful. Yes, is it an N? Sensura. Aspova, Defkan, Akabi, Mirak, Mercenel, and Kamuf.
The reason why I got my guy Jack on this one, I feel like he's the perfect person to definitely dissect this video with me. I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about, and we're going to pause it quite a lot. I'm just letting you guys know before we get into it. Sorry, bro. We're going to pause it quite a lot. Let me drink on that coffee.
Come on, quick sip.
We're going to pause it quite a lot. Get into the song. We're not going to miss out any bars. Obviously, it's in Turkish, but there's subtitles, so we're really going to be focusing on the subtitles and actually taking what they're saying, so that we can obviously just feedback to you guys. And if we do miss out anything, or if we do get it wrong, just feel free to correct us in the comment section, you feel me? I appreciate everybody just showing love to the channel, man. It's growing, and I really appreciate it. Obviously, big numbers coming. So guys, just carry on supporting the channel. And obviously we're gonna get into this video if you guys are ready. You ready, bro?
I'm ready, bro. Let's do it.
Ready, yeah? So obviously they're starting off with a mad message already. Like any songs that start with something like this, you know it's gonna be a mad one, bro. If you ever feel like you wanna pause it, just like if you caught something that I might have missed, bro, just tap me.
Bro, I'm just taking that scenery in right there. So
that's the thing. So obviously like everybody's just walking around doing their thing, and he's going the opposite direction to everybody. I think that's the symbolism as well.
Exactly, all wearing black.
Life is as tough as it is. That's real talk though.
Yeah,
real
man,
talk, bro.
they're getting into it really deep, bro. Like,
18 seconds in.
Literally, this is so deep.
Yo.
That's a mad. That's a mad concept, you know. So let's go back to it. So you always want to listen to music or to whisk you away from reality.
Like reality, basically, yeah.
And that's true, man.
Like entertainment and stuff like that.
Exactly, like you have all these kind of different realms within music as well. So I know some of my mates that are doing some degree in music or whatever. Their professors actually say that you know, I won't disclaim anything or anything like that, but you know, they will take some type of drug in order for them to have a better connection with the music, with the beats and stuff like that. And maybe that's what I was trying to say.
I think so, bro, but the fact that it's taking you away from reality, fam. Like, it's like you said, it's definitely a drug, taking you away, whisking you away from reality, bro. But then, like, the other thing that I always think about, like, when you turn off the song, bro, you get back to reality, though. That's the thing, so it's a bit mad as well, man. That's true, though. That's true.
That is true.
That's true. So music can bring out positive. I think it's good and bad, though, you know, because obviously if you're like using it to like maybe spread like positive message to other people, then obviously in that sense it's like, amazing. But at the same time, if you're using it just to be taken away from reality and like blocking everything out, I think that's pretty bad. You get me?
Yeah.
Shall we begin? I'm ready, bro. Let's go.
I'm ready, fam. Jesus. Hey, what's my man on top of?
Alright, full up, bro. He's on the tank, G.
Oh my day.
Nature. So that was nature. Do you see that said hashtag nature? So I think he's gonna be like talking about
environmentally friendly.
The price of washing your hands in the river was death. Bro, what's going on?
Man, you know. So you know when they're talking about, you know, like cholera and all those different diseases
back in the day,
and we kind of take this world on now as just
like almost, a normal,
we're not so grateful for just even being able to wash our hands.
Bro, especially with this corona thing as well, bro. Like us washing our hands, other people can't even afford to do that, bro.
Exactly,
like,
man.
Yo, the gas and all this stuff as well.
Yeah, so they're talking about like the ocean and how we've, you know, destroyed our seas and stuff like this, which once again is true. Like if you even do any research about how much pollution has gone into the ocean.
And can you see the symbolism as well? Obviously they're on the tank, and obviously he's dressed in like the army clothing, and he's in obviously the white tee, like.
Yo.
Fam, they really get already.
Bro, we're a minute in, bro, and it's getting this deep already.
Yo.
So,
just look at the planet, fam. Bro, man, kiss the tree, fam. Representing the, like, sometimes you gotta appreciate nature, you know. Just appreciate it, fam. You feel me?
100%, bro. Because we take granted for this earth,
bro. We really do, you know.
Because we don't really even know a time before we even changed into the era of like technology.
Fam.
It just gets too. This song gets too.
Fam, already. No, he's talking about. Yo, did you hear what he said? He's basically saying that like this generation, like we're imbeciles because like we're effing it up basically for the generations to come. That's mad, bro. And obviously now this is drought, so this, I think that's Ados, the next artist.
Oh my days, yo.
G.
So they've clearly, each artist that they've put in there, it's 14, for me I feel like I've connected it already, like it's 14 different elements.
Yeah, exactly,
Seasons
yeah.
and stuff like that, but Jesus, man, you know, saying that one day we won't even know the seas because we won't be there to see it. The generation that comes in after us, they might be just like Africa.
This is the thing, bro.
Landmark and the demographics, that.
And the thing is that it's affecting. It's not just like, obviously these are Turkish artists, isn't it? They're speaking about this shit, but it's the whole world, bro. It's not even just like Africa. It's like Asia, everywhere, bro. That's the thing. This is. Bro, children growing up without water, fam.
Yeah, and that's not, you know, you're seeing it in Yemen right now. You're seeing like the lives and the struggles with people that are really just needing a bit of food and water and they can't even get it, man. And then that's sad.
Yo, doesn't it break your heart, fam? Doesn't it break your heart, G?
It does, man. It actually
break
does.
your heart, fam. You feel me?
It does, bro.
Now, when you deep it, yeah, like, imagine like the world in like 20 years, 30 years, G. Crazy, fam.
That perception of mind, isn't it, with humans? It's crazy.
Retweet isn't enough.
Oh, yo, you have to pause it there, my guy went in. So, what's his name?
I think it was Ados, G.
Yo, I'm sorry for whatever his name was, but he went in, bro. Like, you know, you can't even save it with a retweet.
It's true though, bro. Like, you can retweet, but what does that do? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like you feel like you've done something, but really and truly, like, you ain't really done much. Like, you need to take change, and I think that's what he's basically trying to say, fam. Bro, what do you think of the beat? The beat goes in,
The beat is hard, bro. Yeah. Like, just that traditional, but also mixed with the new hip hop.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh.
I missed that. What did it say?
Oh, I didn't even see what I said. I just heard it. Like, just the switch up.
Did it? Mad. And yeah, I've listened to him before. He's cold, bro. Cold, fam. The guilty words. Defeated. I won't stay silent, fam. I feel like everybody, we all have to do our own bit, do you get me? Like, as much as obviously we're saying tweeting isn't enough, innit? I guess it is something. It's better than doing nothing at all, do you feel me? So,
I do feel
I don't know, man. It's a bit mad.
I can't stay silent. And that's true, man. You're seeing it a lot. You know, what he's trying to say there is some people, they don't stay silent.
Yeah, that's
you have people that go out there and, you know, people that really want to help the environment and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if you've heard, but recently there's been something called 8 billion trees, and maybe that's something that is going on about planting trees and stuff.
This is why I needed you here, fam. Bro, I had no idea about that, fam.
Bro, some people that can't stay silent
that's
for it. That's what I mean, and I hear him with that lyric, man.
Okay, so this one is law, so it's, okay, cool. He's basically, I think he's like, he grew up with like close to politicians, or he grew up around. He said he never voted though.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't like those politicians, man.
Bro, no, wait. I stayed silent and participated until it was me.
Until it was him getting affected.
Yo, this is the thing though. Like, say for example, like something that's happening right now, like the BLM movement. Yeah, if it's not you, if you're not going through, you don't know what the next person's going through. So you might feel like, oh, let me take a seat back in it. But until you start experiencing something, you might be like, oh, bro, I never knew that group of people is going through this, or even what's going on like in Yemen, like you said, bro. Like, cause we're here, like we're privileged, like we're so like we have all the food, like literally at any time. There's somebody out there who hasn't even ate today, bro. Something like, and this is the thing, it's like, you can't, bro, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know what I need to do, but I feel like donating something to, or start like a,
just kind of like a charity
bro, scheme. Just because we're not like experiencing it at first hand, it doesn't mean like
it's
there's so much happening, fam. It's crazy.
Oh, mad, bro. You have to pause it there, talking about police and everything that's gone on recently.
Yo!
When was this shit released, bro? When was this song released?
When this came out in 2019, G.
Oh, my days.
I don't know.
It's almost like they're speaking into the future.
Right now,
yeah, bro. Literally, the way you just said you can't even trust your own police and stuff like that.
The beat, bro.
It hits you, man.
Justice was supposed to protect you, fam. This is the thing, man. serve and protect, but they're not protecting nobody though, man. Like this is the, bro, I don't know who's in charge of certain things in it, but it's just so much corruption that I don't trust no one, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam.
No way. This is life now. You gotta do your own shit.
That's the thing, bro. Like literally. Yo, if something happens to you, would you rely on the law, fam?
My man just went in, you know, talking about if, you know, just like saying if you don't necessarily help someone who's, you know, seeing or going through some injustice, and then it's like, but would you really trust those people if you had to call up the law?
Like, this is, bro, man.
This one goes in, this one's hitting
differently,
this one's hitting cognitive functions I never even released before, bro.
Aye, big up with the Turkish people that suggested this one, man. He's putting them on their plate, bro. He's basically telling them that you had power, but you never spoke. And now like you're basically guilty for all of these things that's happened, like the killings, the murders, obviously the same thing, but all the stuff that's happening, you're guilty, bro. Like all the people in charge, like he's basically holding them accountable for what's happening, fam. It's mad.
Yeah, man.
Somebody has to do that as well, like, because people in like positions of power, like they basically, we have to hold them accountable for this stuff, man. Some of the stuff that's happening anyway. So take away your rights.
Make you take vaccines.
Bro. Justice, okay, cool.
Man, yo. Talking about this really does go into the demographics of places though. That with those kind of lyrics just going straight in with, you know, some people can't even eat, some people don't even, you know, can't even afford the same dog food that your dog eats just for their own food. Like that's the crazy thing when you think about it. And with that beat as well, like it just it hits you, man.
Bro, it goes straight to your dome, fam, I swear.
Alright.
Yo! This is the thing though, what's happening right now, fam? They're trying to use hate, so we all hate each other, and then we make ourselves the enemy, but really and truly we're not, bro. Like what we're saying before the video, fam, like, bro, do you know what? This guy has a whole podcast that you guys need to check out. I just, there's so much. Make sure you check all the links in the description because this is my bro Jack, man. Like he does so much stuff that is, bro. Like it just reminded me, fam. Like the podcast that you guys discuss certain things as well, where.
Real shit, bro. Like life, this is the real life.
This isn't no movie or nothing, bro.
No, bro. You got one life, and you gotta live it to the best you can. And when people have a card you're dealt with, unfortunately, some people have it worse than us, but we can help somehow.
Go again. Okay, cool.
Oh my days, man.
Yo, Jack, what's going on?
This song, so just before he went and switched it up, he was going and talking about, okay, but we can use our voices, that's law. So our words sometimes, you know, with lawyers and stuff like that in written English, that can become law, and, you know, you can, certain things in the law can be changed, amendments and acts, just by you being able to write down the right type of information and stuff like that, get petitions, get people and voices going and protest. But now it's just switched to going into the law, and he's gonna say no. Yeah. Oh, politicians, man. Nah.
I told you this is the right guy to dissect this, bro. This isn't even a reaction. This is a dissection.
This is what dissection, bro.
Analysis, all of that stuff. Bro. I think he's basically saying that he uses music to communicate to people, like obviously positive messages, and it's like when artists get locked up when they're trying to change in it, but the police, they don't want you to change because they still see you as the bad person you was before. And this is the other thing as well, that when you try to make a change, people try to set you back, bro.
100%. Okay, so that's talking about all the kind of shit that was going on in Turkey. So like,
yeah, I missed this one, bro. Yeah,
just with like the history. So he just said them in one lyric. You know, he was saying that we just want to be able to go somewhere without getting into an arms fight.
Okay.
So it's just like police brutality everywhere else, but at the same time, it's more the army going in there and doing stuff like that. I mean, you know, I'm not from Turkey, so I don't know that bit. But I mean, I've heard stories, read news articles, and the shit that goes on there with how people.
Bro, I had no idea that was happening. But I think it goes back to the first, if you remember the first artist, he was standing on the tank, bro, remember?
Yeah.
And I think, like...
That's an incident. Yeah, bro, I didn't even see all, I didn't even remember that, that's mad.
Crazy, fam. Do you get it? Like, the faces are covered and like the media, innit? They've got the TVs moving them around, bro. Like,
that's mad. That when they set this up, the production of this was crazy.
Mad, bro.
So I was talking about the feud they have with Syria and stuff like that, and now because they've the feud's kind of.
Bro, he said even the dead aren't at peace with. I cursed them, sorry.
Yo, this one goes too deep in, you know.
This is magical, fam.
Yo, don't take this down YouTube, I swear.
That's you, man. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure this one goes up, man. Yo, are you hearing the Turkish influence in the beat?
Yeah, now this is the traditional kind of dancing music.
You know when you go to like a Turkish
wedding?
Yeah,
man.
He made this beat, man.
Oh, no.
Don't get me gas, bro.
The devil's poisoned swivel the money.
Yo.
It's true, the saying, you know, money is the root to the evilest ways now.
That's it. Bro, let's go back in. Basically, it's like every single line, or every single bar has so much meaning into it. It's crazy, fam.
Literally.
So think about like they sat down and said we need that guy on this song, and they were perfect, bro. They chose the right people for this.
100%.
Hey, hold on.
My bank was full. I wasn't born rich. Oh,
yo, Jack, what's going on, man? Bro,
he's going in.
Yo, G.
That is mad though, because we are kind of like the crappier versions of dinosaurs.
Literally.
Because, you know, we do, just because of our brains and everything, we're able to take over the planet, you know, build these machines, these weapons, these buildings, so we're safe and we don't get attacked by wolves. Because, like, imagine if you're just out, bro, and you see a bear and shit. That's it. You're gone. You're gone, bro.
You're gone, fam. Yo, they've got their books all over.
Oh man. So this is talking about the university and how, you know, you get into debt and how they promise you a degree and that degree will get you an instant like 60 grand a year salary job.
And then what happens when you go through it, Jim?
You don't get that 60 grand salary job. You just have to grind, you have to work, you have to be an assistant, you have to sweep floors for free, you have to go and work in a coffee shop like me for free. Like you have to build
from the ground up.
Exactly.
You have to do these videos for free until you get somewhere, bro.
100, man. And that's how they know it's authentic as well. But that is crazy though. This song goes too
different, bro. Like basically, it feels like he said I'll be a cashier, bro. Out of it, like it's like basically it feels like you've wasted your life, you've wasted your time, but you've already gone through it. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Exactly.
This is making me mad though, you know, bro. Like it's actually it's making me wanna do I wanna
start something,
bro.
yeah,
like seriously, like
I'm into, bro.
Like it's yo, he's talking facts though.
Yeah.
Favored according to their money up.
Yeah, so talking about that ideology of governments higher up and I can't even eat, because that's what that ideology is. It's like you must go here, learn this and that, and then you can be a part of our system. And it's bullshit, man. It's just, I don't like it.
Mad fam.
So they're talking about, you know, how the education system is also an illegal built-up situation in the system. Just because, you know, you might have a teacher, but you might know more than your teacher. Then what does that become? That's not education, then that's something else. So that's true, man. Like, and also you might be stating around the world as well, because we don't get, you know, in other countries and poverty and stuff like that, they don't have the facilities or education in need for them. Yeah. Oh, it's mad.
And obviously, like, not to like take the point away from what you were just saying, but the kind of in relation, it's like they're teaching you certain things in school, but when you leave school, like most of the stuff you've learned, like,
bro, I can't remember using Pythagoras theorem since I left year 11.
Maths was my favourite subject, but bro, there's certain things that I was like, wait, what's going on here, fam?
Maths was my worst, bro. Almost failed that.
So one of my favourite, but chaos everywhere, fam. Why is the sky, the stars, these galaxies, these planets? I think he's like meant to be just drunk. He's asking mad questions.
Yeah, bro. Oh, mad. So he's drunk and he's going about asking these questions. Why are we here? Why are we on this planet? Who added in favor? Who added in purpose? Like, why as humans do we need purpose? And all these different questions. Now he's saying, you know, feed your soul and keep looking for fuel. So when you feed your soul, you know, it might be meditation, it might be really
this is the guy for this
like
video,
that. Bro, I love these types of videos, man. They makes my mind work differently.
Yo,
but
this is
I feel it, fam.
Take a
Imagine you go to your science teacher. Yo, why do atoms exist? Like it goes.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
In though, it goes. It is deep. It's deep.
This is mad. I think it's just basically saying like be free, man. Like free yourself.
Yeah, because we overcomplicate life a lot as humans.
Let yourself go, bro. And that's facts, fam.
Yeah.
And but hold on, wait. This was mad. Okay, so he got drunk here. What happens when you're drunk, G?
You
lose control, fam.
Yeah.
So that's what he's basically telling us, fam. Like, lose control, because when you try to be in control too much, you overdo it.
Yeah.
So do you get it? You get it? Like, so he had to basically be away from. Because if he was like sober and that, he wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be asking those questions, and you'd be in control, and then
I get you. I got you there still.
Yo.
Hold on. What's going on? They got a woman singing there, bro.
Big up, man. That's big place. She's playing guitar?
Yeah, G. No way, G.
Nah, man.
Let me drink that coffee, bro. Let me drink that coffee,
man. I have to go make another one, bro. That got me too deep in that, bro.
Turkey, why are you doing this to us, man?
Yeah, man.
Do you know how much I've dissected? Do you know how much Come on,
how much my brain is working right now?
Bro, overtime on a video, G. Yo, did you see that? Like, they basically put like a black line on her eyes, and do you know what that means? It's like, your identity is like hidden.
Gone. Yeah.
No way, fam. Bro, if I did this by myself, I'd have missed this.
Bro, like, this is crazy talking about kind of women's rights and stuff like that, because once again, it's a demographic thing, you know, we don't see beyond our own personal bubble. And once you understand, like, there's different, you know, ethnicities, there's different kind of cultures out there, and the cultures that they live by these traditions hundreds of years ago, you know, with forced marriages and stuff like that. But now we're in a time and age where we don't want to, you know, everybody has a human right, so they can opinionate and choose, but it's not so. Not all so.
Bro, you said it. This one is a bit mad though, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, this is getting different. That one.
The change of beat, G.
Hit those drums as well.
Yo, do you know? Yo.
I missed that bit. I saw someone falling down.
Yeah, like, I think they're basically like abuse to women, G. Look like they're beating up women. Harassments and that, bro. Yo, this is like a little slap on the wrist won't cut it, bro. Like you basically have to wait. Are these money bags right there of a man? Basically, I think they're saying that, yeah. I might be wrong, but they're saying that, like, say for example, like people that do like sexual harassments, all these things in it, yeah. If you got money, you can kind of pay your way out of crimes. Do you get it? And then I think they're saying like, just because you got money, does that make you a man? Do you get it? Does that give you the right to basically treat women like?
So yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Woman, yeah,
Yo.
and it doesn't, man. You take all of that stuff away.
Like who are you then? Do you know what I mean? It's like, yo, pockets full of money, hearts like worthless basically. Where's your head at? Are you even? This is the thing though.
Yeah.
That's why you can't chase money, you know. Like, cause even like, I think I've read somewhere it said basically, if you're like a dickhead without money, when you get more money, you're gonna be a bigger dickhead. Do you get it? It's you're still like.
It's that ego, man. It's that you know, because even without money, people still have egos.
Exactly.
People still want to be the man or whatever they want to call themselves, or the girl or whatever. But you know, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, if you take all of that away, it's bare hands and fists.
That's what I just had a random thought, G, because somebody could be telling you they're in Dubai right now, but they're in Spain. What's going on? Aye, let the DJ spin, fam.
That was so smooth as well.
Nah, hold on. Do you know what? Yeah, like, I'll be honest as well. Like every single artist, the one that followed you, it just flew so like it just basically like it was perfect, bro. It wasn't like there's no from the beginning to the end. There's no like it's not been off in any way.
Yeah, no,
it's
that transition.
Yeah, the transition is like it's just been smooth, G.
So clean, man. So clean. And the production as well, with like scenery and stuff like that.
Crazy, fam. We need more music like this, bro.
Well, we need some more music like this in the UK for sure, man.
100,
like, we haven't got much of this.
We're getting overpopulated by like certain stuff that has no meaning. Obviously, like short-term entertainment, but then like in the long run, we need songs like this, bro.
Yeah, you need songs that are gonna actually hit you, gonna make you think about things, and not just some, you know, kind of people on a beat just spitting just nothing.
Do you know what I mean?
Singing nothing as well. Like, you know, there's just hip hop artists out there that just sing about nothing as well.
Like literally nothing, bro. 100%. It's just mad. And the worst bit is, songs like this normally don't really like reach mad views, but I'm glad this one did though.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
glad this one
I'm so happy this one
is
is proper.
Like a lot more people need to see this, man. I can't even get gassed, I need to pay attention, fam.
Literally.
Yo,
so hold on, is he kind of talking about the gang kind of street life within this?
This is what I was taught, like love and violence, you get it? Like he grew up around it. And obviously, as we can see, like the protesting and that, like he was the forefront, you get me? He was really there.
Yeah.
He was in the streets, fam.
He was in there.
That's it. All of that,
oh my days, man. Oh my guy, bro, this song just goes too.
Stop rolling around like a wheel, bro. Like because basically it's not getting you anywhere. You're just going around in circles and circles and circles. You get it?
And the lyric that you were saying about the drugs as well. Like when you're on so many different types of drugs that your mind, you know, you lose control and it's like you're in a hamster wheel.
That literally, bro. And it's mad. The camera just did it.
Yeah.
The camera just did it, bro.
Bro, the visuals in this.
Oh, mate.
Props to these people.
Come on, man. Your animal rights and that.
Oh, come on.
Yo, they chopped off the dog. Yo, this like
on a real.
I don't have a pet here, but yo, this one, nah.
Yeah, I used to have a dog.
RSPCA kind of thing. What's that? Yeah. This one's gonna break my heart, bro.
Nah.
Bro, do you know there's people that just like They just hate animals, fam.
I hate those people, man.
Bro, that's
like, there's no need for you to look at an animal and just think, yeah, let me.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's less than, like,
exactly.
That's mad, fam. Man, look at the fear in the dog's eyes, fam.
Literally, the environment around it as well.
Bro, living on
dark and
the cold,
wet. Literally,
danger everywhere, fam.
Oh, that's hard, you know. What was that one there?
I missed that. What did he say? I missed that.
So he said it's about compassion, not money. So
of course.
When people get pets and stuff like this, for some reason now it's another kind of materialistic
Bro,
thing.
it really is though.
Yeah,
it really is though.
I am seeing it now. It's just like, you know, when you want a dog, you know, you have to get a certain type of dog because of a certain
like the cutest one. Yeah,
exactly. Or sometimes if you're a guy, you gotta have the husky, you gotta have the German Shepherd, you got the dogs.
And that's what it's not about that though, bro. Like,
it's about love, man. Like these animals, like it said in the lyrics as well, they give their, you know, they rely and trust upon you.
Bro, I'm glad you came on this video because like you just made it like, because I have to confess in it, I almost bought a dog, G, and I remember like wanting a specific breed in it, but them times like I had no idea, bro, because you want this specific breed, but then it's like there's other dogs, bro, like that's just the same. Not obviously not the same breeding, but like it's the same. You're gonna get the same love from it.
Yeah,
it's mad,
I mean, I get that. It's all like kind of. That is personal preference, and that's not something that you can kind of like take away from yourself. Because once again, like if I would want a husky just because I like them so much.
Okay. But
yeah, man, I love dogs, man.
Bro,
I love them.
Come on, man. Like they're saying it, a dog's a man's best friend.
That's hard, man. That's hard again, bro. This song that he's talking about, so. You know, they can't speak for their own rights because they don't have a voice, you know, the animals, they communicate differently and they don't have a voice, they can't speak up in court or anything like that, and they're entrusting us to protect them from that and give them rights as well, but it's not.
This is mad, fun. Yo! This is mad, fam. If I could end it here, I'd be like, yo, I've taken in so much and I'm grateful for what I've seen. I can't imagine how much more, G.
There is 3 minutes, literally.
I can't imagine how much more, G.
Literally, how much further it went in.
Hell, bro. Do you get the chorus though? That's basically everything that we've heard, that different scenarios.
They won't stay silent throughout those kind of situations.
Oh wait, I won't stay silent. Does that mean sis? Do you think that's what that means?
Maybe yeah, because it's got it whilst you're singing it.
I think so, yeah. Suicide, yo, no way.
Shit.
That's true, bro. We all give up at some point, man. Like, you know, like we can't be Superman at every single like hour of the day, man. Yeah. I've definitely felt like giving up at sometimes.
100%.
I've definitely not felt like recording some video sometimes. I push myself. But really and truly, like, I heard something that said, Jim, as much as you want to grind for your goals and your success and things, you should really take time to like look after yourself and rest the same way. Do you get what I mean? Like, there has to be a balance, bro.
100%.
It's mad because that's what pushes. Because if you're driven by like numbers and you just want to get like the best views, all of these things, bro, it's gonna kill you, G.
It will kill you.
It's mad, fam.
Because what will you be left with? You're left with
all that money.
In a Bentley with no friends and a gun to your head, and unfortunately, sometimes that's the way money drives you.
This is the thing. Just scrolling, bro. That's scrolling.
Once again, technology, social media taking away people's lives. It's mad. Oh man, that's hard.
Oh, bro.
That's so hard.
So they took it on a high, bro. They bring it up, start. I'm like, oh,
bro, nah. So yeah, man, like talking about you know, people that do go through mental health compared to people that don't go through mental health problems. So like, you know, I say it for myself. Like I've gone through mad anxiety. That's the thing that I deal with. And you know, sometimes, but I have a very good mate but he doesn't deal with anything mentally.
Okay.
So it's kind of a thing where what he's saying there is like, I don't know the pain you're going through,
But I understand.
but I'll understand,
No,
I'll hold your hand.
that's the thing. Yeah, he doesn't know, but no, he doesn't understand, but he kind of has.
But
an
he
idea.
wants to share the pain with
That's
you
the
in
thing,
order
yeah.
for you to let it out.
And
so
I
you
feel
can
like that's
get
the
better.
best. I feel like, obviously, forgive me if I'm wrong, obviously you, but
No,
I feel like that's the best thing to do to somebody, instead of like being so sympathetic and making yourself feel like you understand or trying to understand.
Yeah.
Just be there for the person. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, I'm someone who just like mostly I read a quote the other day, like it's a popular loner. So somebody who's around people a lot of the time, but most of the time he's by himself.
Right.
So like that's what I associate myself with. But at the same time, like when I was going through kind of anxiety and stuff like that, you kind of gotta, you know, pick your fights, because sometimes there's days when it's like, you know what,
it's too much,
I'm too much because I wanted to do so much that now I can't do it because I overthought it and what I was going to do. So now, you know what, I'll take this day out
like
and
Jack,
I'll chill. Bro, I just get a beat going, man. I was like kind of rhyming a little bit there. But let's go, bro. This song's hard.
Alright, big up Jack for coming true, man. Yo, just say I love you, bro. You know the ones there.
Come on, bro. I love you too, man. That's it.
Come on.
Love always wins.
Sorry, what's that?
Fascism is when you have a view. I can't remember if it's against women, if it's a bad view against women,
okay, cool.
or fascism where you have a view. It's not. It's got to be for women. I feel like.
Oh, okay, cool. I've never.
I feel I might be wrong. I've heard the word. But
Obviously we'll hear more in it, but yeah. This beat, G.
Okay, right now. So sorry, I was wrong. So fascism is basically when you only think about you. So it's like the selfish greediness of your own side. So you don't even think about the things that you do. So like he said, you just walk and kick a dog.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You feel like, bro, I could just do whatever kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm learning, G.
So am I, fam. This is a lot, man.
Okay, cool. But I was gonna say, like, imagine how much, cause you know, okay, these are lyrics, innit?
Mm-hmm.
But imagine how much these people have seen in life, G, for them to be able to deliver these kind of, cause, bro, like, you can't, like, I can't jump on a beat and talk crap, like, or talk like mad sense if I've never been through it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, imagine what these guys would have had to go through to be able to deliver that in the way that they're talking the next language, but we're feeling it this way, G.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Man. Once again, you don't even know. It's crazy.
Bro, are you hearing this beat?
This is hard, bro.
I can't even get that, sorry, I forgot. Did you actually pay attention?
Trying to be born.
This is the thing, innit?
Holy oh man, because you know, if you don't, when you're being born as a kid, you don't know the life that you're about to enter, like the world environment. You don't know what kind of parents you're going to grow up with.
And you can't choose that as well. Oh, he was hitting it.
Go on, not that fucking
Hitting it.
Go out.
Hitting it.
Bro, this one.
He was hitting that on point, on the beat.
All of it was going through, bro, talking about just how, you know, people growing up with, you know, they're out here, and it's the demographics again, man. Like, again, what you see, what you're drinking right now, man. Like, there's a farmer who picked that cherry,
literally,
and in order, just, you know, people had to look at it, people had to wash it, and this is what people go through all the time, man. Like, this is what farmers, not just with coffee, just farmers all over the world, agriculture, and just demographic in general, man, and economies. And it's true, because we don't really know. We've got dreams, but we've got nice clothes. Yeah.
And bro, sorry, with everything that you've said as well, guys, this was actually delicious. You know what? Yeah, like, the links will be in the description, because that was actually nice. I don't drink coffee, so I don't need to lie to you, though. You feel me?
Big up the fin bar.
Come on, man.
Big up the fin bar. Oh man.
Mad, isn't it?
So he's trying to say, through all of that life experience he went through, he doesn't even have any words to explain what he went through.
Remember, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, imagine, like, what do you have to go through to be able to deliver this, fam? Like,
And 14 artists as well. That's a lot of artists, and to get
like hand-picked like each one, bro. Like, cause I don't think like it's like a group of mates. I don't think it's a group of mates. I feel like somebody like knew somebody, say from like Edmonton, Tottenham, all these different places, and be like, yeah, we need that person, specifically, bro, specifically. Like, do you get me? Man. Yo, G, I was just watching videos on this today, fam.
This is mad.
Oh, G, and I'm always driving as well, fam. Yo.
I'm glad I don't drive.
Bro.
It's true.
G. Yo.
That is true. Kids driving expensive sport cars. No other lifetime would you see the amount of kids driving in their flashy cars.
I have no word, bro. It's mad. The smallest of mistakes can ruin everything. It takes a second, bro. Just that. That's it. Boom, bow. It changes everything, fam. Yo, how they ending it like that, though?
Ending it with a crash, man.
So much to talk about, but you know what? Yeah, I'm never gonna try to extend it because we said a lot in the video, bro.
We did, bro. We went ham on that. We dissected that nicely.
Bro, I feel like definitely you was the right person for me to do this video. We appreciate you for coming through.
I just wanted to say, love, bro, for having me on. You know, this is my first time on camera as well, so it was lit. It was lit.
That's your fault. I thought you'd been on camera before, G.
Nah, bro. Yeah. This was the first time.
I hope you enjoyed this, man. What's your thoughts, though, on like Turkish music? Would you listen to more?
I would listen to loads more if it was like that, if there's a lot more songs out there like that, because the beat and also just the language as well. The language was quite beautiful to listen to, as like you're hearing them rap and then you're hearing people sing and then you got the guitars, but then you've also got the traditional instruments going in there, and that just, it made it all kind of that cultural aspect that you're looking at one culture and trying to see the world, which is kind of mad at the same time. So
yeah, guys, that was our reaction. I'm gonna have Jack's socials and everything that he does in the description, so make sure you check it out. If you guys want to see Jack again, definitely let me know in the comments, you feel me. Thank you so much for Jack, obviously, for coming through. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
I was just about to say that. This guy works so damn hard, man. I ain't even lying to you. I'm not even trying to gas it. So he's just doing his thing and working to the top, man. And let's go. Like, man. I'm watching him, I'm a fan as well. So like and subscribe, guys, man. Come on and share the guy. Shout out my boy. Come on.
PSHOW to the world and back.
Come on.
That's it.